In Spanish, you say, it's raining on top of a flood, a way of acknowledging that things have gone from very bad to worse. As tens of thousands of Venezuelans try to cope with the aftermath of two devastating earthquakes. 6 months after the Trump administration removed former President Nicolás Maduro, declaring that the U.S. would call the shots under an interim government, little or nothing had changed when the earth started shaking Wednesday night. 73% of Venezuelans are still living under the poverty line. Inflation continues soaring, and the national debt is reportedly $240 billion. But Venezuela's changing political dynamics are noticeable in the current context, says Sebastián Romero, speaking from Caracas.
A few hours ago, Conatel unblocked access to Twitter, now called X, which had been blacked out for years. The government had to wait for a catastrophe to unblock a tool that is so vital.
The U.S. State Department has announced what it calls a swift and integrated government response, including airlifted rescue teams and assistance worth an additional $150 million. In past natural disasters, Venezuela's left-wing government refused help from the U.S., its ideological enemy. The same is true for Argentina and Chile.
This morning, I was able to speak on the phone with interim President Delcy Rodriguez and transmit the Chilean nation's solidarity and tell her that very soon we will be sending aid and collaboration for her people.
40 Chilean urban search and rescue responders were already preparing to leave for Venezuela when we arrived. Chile is one of the most earthquake-prone countries in the world and has wide experience dealing with these disasters. There are 12 tons of equipment that will be going with these rescue teams. They include cameras and sonar radar to try to locate people who are still trapped under the rubble in Venezuela. What's interesting is that for the first time since January, the Venezuelan government, the interim government, is asking for help from countries like Chile with whom they don't have diplomatic relations, countries that have been long opponents of the regime in that country. And with much of their country's infrastructure already in shambles before the earthquake, Venezuela needs all the help it can get from former friends and foes. Lucia Newman, Al Jazeera, Santiago.